Really trust the process. Live about the process. And then see the results.
Because real lions like to hunt. They love the process just as much as they love the prize. And some of y'all just want to score.
The schemes, I'm on the money mission. You better chase it right now, cause it ain't coming with you. Looking back from what I came from, a nigga made it. Stayed down, came up. All it took was patience.
Podcast. I have D here, Tony B, and Rolly. We are going to be interviewing Miss Tony today. She is going to be displaying art as well, and we're going to shout out her Instagram.
Nice.
So, Tony B, what's up?
What's up, y'all?
Tell the people your name and what you do to set it off.
Okay, what's going on, everyone? My name is Tony B, and I am a local RVA artist. Make sure you go check out my Instagram for all my beautiful artwork that I have displayed on my page. Okay, I have 2 Instagram pages. You can follow me at the first one at Tonyelle, TONYELLE _Bryant, BRYANT. And if you strictly just want to see art, you can go follow the Tony B, Tony with a Y, _ Collexxion. COLLEXXION.
The link's gonna be everywhere. You know what I mean?
Collexxion with 2 X. All right.
Okay, I'm feeling it.
Thank you.
Yes, I
Thank
like
you.
that. Okay.
All right,
So
so
what made you get into art? I'm going to set it off. What made you get into art? I've been knowing you for a minute.
Yeah, we grew
I've
up
been-
together.
Yeah, I knew you
we
for a
all
minute.
we both
Know what I
did.
mean? And I ain't know that you was into art as when we was kids and shit. Like, you get what I'm saying? So, like, what made you
Right.
get into art?
Well, actually, I never did art growing up, so it was like a hidden talent,
Okay.
a gift. And I feel like through all the struggle, the pain, the suffering, I end up finding something for me. Just like through yours, you found something that was for you.
Mm-hmm.
I first painted about 2 years ago. This lady on my Facebook page brought my first painting for me. My very first painting that I made. And
Do she still shot with you to this day?
today she inboxed me
I
and
know,
was
I
like,
like-
she
it be
was
like
so
that, though.
proud of me.
It be like that though. Like that person
Right.
that
That's
person
really
that bought something from you, like
Right.
the first person that buys it from you, they be buying shit from you forever.
Yes.
Like they really support it. Like that.
Yes.
Yeah, that's dope. That's
she
dope.
just
That's dope.
inboxed me. She was like, I'm so proud of your progress. She was like, you have really progressed it in your art. So it's beautiful to hear things like that from people. So that was pretty cool.
that's dope. Like, what type of things you do with your art? Like, I see you be selling your art.
Mm-hmm.
Talk to let the people know. Like, I be seeing you doing a lot of. I don't know. You be everywhere with the art. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I
Like,
always mess the word up, but it started with an R.
Resin?
Yes.
Yes.
oh, the resin.
Yes. So I do
Alright.
resin
So what is
art.
that? All right, what is that? Describe, like, explain that to a
I
nigga like me
always
that
want
don't know
to.
shit.
I always
I'm a hood nigga that
And
don't
you
know
should.
that shit.
You should.
Like, I'm a hood nigga. I don't know that shit. So explain that shit to me. Like, I heard about it, but
Right.
I don't really know what it is. And you as an artist, explain to me. What it is.
Right. Okay. So resin can be used for different things. People make earrings with resin. People do epoxy countertops with resin. You can coat it with your paintings, like I do. You can do flooring with
I always
resin.
like that, yeah.
So you can buy it anywhere for real. You can, well, not anywhere. I get mine from Lowe's. I have a certain type that I use.
Okay.
To my liking.
Okay.
And it comes in 2 parts. You have to properly mix it, and you have to make sure that you are safe with dealing with those chemicals as far as like covering your face, your hands, and things like that. But you can do a lot with resin. People make keychains. People make anything. People literally make anything.
I would say because I've always been artistic. I have drawn portraits and
Wow.
paintings and I can say when I first saw Tony's art and I'm like a big fan for real. Like,
Aw, thank you.
Tony is really a vibe. And when I saw it, I was like, that is so nice. Like she really does produce work that people would buy. Right. And I remember when you first started doing it, and when you made the like the bar tabletop.
Yes.
And I was showing my mom 2 days ago, and I was like, Mom, and I was like, and then I was showing her when you made it out of the broken car glass.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, and I was like, I mean, how ironic.
I know, right?
That's really a process. Like, that's really taking pain and making it.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? And how
Exactly.
you did that. And I'll let her tell that on her own. I won't tell that. But that was beautiful. Like, the pieces that she comes up with are really high dollar pieces that people will buy in a store, honestly. And she's doing it by hand, and they're custom, because it's not like she's making 5 of them. Right, she's really making that one, and you the one and bought it.
Right, exactly.
One make you feel
it straight look like some classy type. You know what I mean? Like you say, some museum type shit. Like
shit gonna
a
be
boss.
Going for about 100,000.
A boss can have that shit like.
I can't wait to get to that level. Trust the process.
Yeah. Trust the process podcast.
And when I saw that you started making paintings with with crystals, like for healing properties, like that is so unique.
Yes.
And when I saw you, I feel like when I saw you do that, I was like, she got it.
Yeah,
I gotta see that.
Okay.
Like, I want to see that. When we get up off here, I gotta see that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like how
definitely.
you make art with a crystal. Like, I want to see that.
Okay.
You know what I mean? With a healing crystal.
And
My back hurts. I need some healing. My damn self.
Because look, them crystals not cheap.
No, they're not.
Look, she's off laughing.
They're not. A small piece of crystal will run you at least to $20 to $50.
Yeah, and she done put 75 of them in the picture.
So, okay, what was the question again? How the painting is made with the crystal?
Yeah, how you involve that?
Okay, so when you go out shopping for different things, when I go out shopping for different things, I really don't know what I'm going to make until I see things that I like. So if I run across a crystal that I think is fascinating or that can heal or that would look nice in a painting, I'll buy it. But I may not make that painting right then and there because it takes time for the idea and the creativity to come to me. But in that case, the crystal is molded on the painting with the epoxy. Okay. So the epoxy is used as glue. Okay. In that case, to shine it and to hold all the rocks and the crystals down. Okay. Yep. Okay. So that's how that's done.
What you saying that, like, and me, like, what you saying, like, you don't make the painting right then and there. How you get in your vibe? How you get in your zone? What put you in your zone? Like certain people say, my kids. Certain people say, I smoke some weed. Certain people say, I drink some liquor. Like, certain people say, my boyfriend. Like, what puts you in your zone to make your art? Like, what you go like, oh, I'm gonna fuck this shit up right here. I'm gonna kill this dude. like, how you do it?
I gotta be like, man, I'm ready to drop some fire. It's like that, when rappers want to do that mixtape, it's like an inspiration. It's like a real inspiration to be different. I'm like, man, I'm ready to do something different. Because I don't want to be the same. Everybody's doing portraits. Everybody, anybody can do that. So I'm like, I got to think of something different. So I turned on some music that I enjoy. I don't listen to this new age music. I don't know what they be talking about. But anywho, I listen to some nice music or either a podcast. And it puts me in my zone. And I just start creating. And then I be like, man, that shit's sweet. Let me put something right there. So after that, it just started flowing. Okay. It really just started flowing. Okay.
Well, I hope your next piece be inspired by this podcast.
Oh, definitely, definitely.
In case you didn't know, our colors are black, green, and coral.
Ooh. I love some new dope colors. I'm always looking for new colors. I'm a master colorist, so I like to put colors together. I think that's why my art looks so wonderful, because the colors flow together with one another.
So when you decided you was a master colorist, because I ain't never heard that shit. I ain't never heard colorist. You know what I mean? Colorist.
When Basquiat said it, I was like, yeah, that's me too. So we had something in common.
That's how it be, though.
Okay, so I see that you sell your items multiple places. Like, you do pop-up shops. You'll do like festivals. Like,
correct.
So, what do you have anything coming up soon?
I do. I have a couple of things coming up. Actually, this Sunday I'm going to be at the Shaco Swap Meet. Y'all ever heard of that?
Never heard of that.
It's at the train station. Okay. Yep, it's at the train station. So that will actually be my first time being a vendor. I did Richmond Farmers Market or Richmond Night Market as well. I've been to New York to sell art.
Yeah, I saw
I'm
that.
going to Charlottesville at the end of May to do a 3-day art festival.
Ooh,
So
that's hard.
Huh?
That's hard.
Yeah, right,
hard.
right. So I try to keep myself engaged in different things. I kind of shy away from pop-up shops because it's not really the scenery for art. You know, when people come there, they only come in to buy.
Product.
Yes, exactly. So it's kind of hard really getting your name out there in those type of sceneries, but like festivals and New York and stuff.
So how you my bad for cutting you off.
Nah, you good.
How did you get those opportunities? Like how did you get the chance to do that?
I feel like opportunities come for those who look for them. You know, anytime you're looking for an opportunity, it will come to you. So it's like if I'm looking for something different to expand my name and my brand, it's like it just comes out of nowhere. I be like, oh shit, that's for me, and I take advantage of it.
Have you ever got into like have anybody ever contact you for like canvases for like the paint and sips and shit? You know, like that paint and sip shit be going on.
I'm actually collabing with a young lady in Richmond, and we're ready to do a sip and paint in January. Okay. It's not something that I do really often.
Okay.
I'm sorry, in June. It's not something that I do often, but I'm down for it. I'm always down for collabing with people. You know?
All right, that's good.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to share some backstory, right?
Okay.
Because sometimes people might not see where you getting this vibe from, right?
Okay.
I did not meet Tony because of the art. Okay, I met Tony because she used to do my readings for me. Tony know my business. She know my business. We used to be on Facebook messages. I'm like, Tony, I don't know, it's just messy. I don't know, it's so ghetto here, like, you know. And I know we have talked plenty of times, so I know what her headspace be in, and how when you say trust the process, like she really believe in it.
Right.
And from the things that she has gone through to get where she is now, that's a different kind of thing.
Right.
So
Right.
when she's doing these paintings and she said things just come to her, she trusts in the universe for it to do that.
Correct.
It's definitely a vibe that she's creating when she's putting this, putting her hand on this artwork, and you're getting it. Like, you gonna get that vibe, and you're gonna hang the vibe up in your house.
Yeah.
That's go ahead.
My bad. I think that's neat though. Like when somebody doing art, they put their emotion, they putting their soul in it. You know what I'm saying? You can tell when you can feel where the artist was coming from most of the time when you appreciating their art. You know what I'm saying? Like, and just knowing you from childhood days, and like you telling me how you got into art, I just never would have thought you would have been doing art. And I think I think that's beautiful. You know what I'm saying? I think that's real dope.
Thank you, D. Me as well. Like, it still surprises me to this day that I'm an artist. People like, how? I'm like, look, don't get mad at me. I'm just here doing my sole purpose.
Yeah.
But
Who's your biggest supporter? Like, what's your biggest inspiration? Or if that might be two different answers.
Right. So when you say supporter, do you mean like someone who always buys my art or come to my shows?
The person that pushes you, like the person that's, even if they never bought anything, that the person that's like 100% behind you
and 100% honest.
Yeah,
and 100%
and you
honest.
needed that. Like, like, is there anybody that you confide in that is just like?
Honestly, yes and no. No, because I'm kind of always to myself. I'm kind of always alone. Like, I have people that definitely support me that don't know me. Versus exactly. But I would say the lady who first brought my very first painting, as I was speaking about at first, gave me the inspiration to continue that journey, because I was like, wow, I might just start painting. And from that moment on, I never stopped. So it's like she really gave me the love and the inspiration I need to continue that journey. And that's what started all of this, for real. So big shout out to her.
Shout out all the real supporters, all the day ones.
Correctly.
You know what I'm saying? Appreciate the day twos, but we got love for the day ones.
This was my thought that I had lost about 10 minutes ago. when I saw that you did that art for that bar stool table, I don't know. I felt like we talked, like physically talked about it. That might have been my last reading, maybe, but I remember we were talking about it. That like I think you should push that. Like I think that is very big. That's very custom. Right. Very expensive.
Very.
When you talking about furniture, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
Custom furniture.
Yes, because like we had to be, because I even remember you showing it to me.
I think I did show it to you.
Yeah, I remember like the camera you showing it to me. So I want to say that like I think put some force behind that.
Yeah, I was just thinking to myself, I was like, I want to make another table because the first one was just a test run. Mm-hmm. It isn't really. It's not sturdy enough to actually sell, but it looks wonderful in my house, and I use it for my own personal needs. But I was just thinking, I was like, I need to make more. You remember that perspective painting you was talking about with the glass on it? Mm-hmm. I'm going to do a whole collection of different colors of those.
You should.
Yeah.
You should. Yeah. That black is
Tony
fire.
B collection.
Tony B collection.
You got a black and a blue one, right?
Yes, so far.
Fire. Yeah.
So I have all these different colors in my mind. And it's like once it's in my mind, I have to put it on canvas or a wood panel. Or I can't do nothing. Mm-hmm. For real.
And Richmond is really on a rise. Like we have so many people not from Richmond here. Correct. BCU really turned us up. And they coming with those type of vibes. They want that. Like we're about to be a whole different city in 2.5 seconds. And I tell everybody that like you better get down with the wave because we about to be next.
Yeah, exactly.
And I feel like you going to whatever you're going to selling your artwork. Like you about to be next too. They don't even know it
yet. I would agree. I'm waiting on it. I feel you know how you can when you can feel something is coming. Because so much change is happening in your life. You're just not the same person. You don't respond to things differently. That's how you know everything is moving for you. Mm-hmm. And that just feels beautiful to know that you are in alignment with your dreams and your goals.
Mm-hmm. That's how the universe works. Like
I know, right?
If you put that energy out, you know what I'm saying, you're gonna get the energy. Shout out Jason. You know what I'm saying? Keep the same energy t-shirt, you know what I'm saying?
Ooh, I like that. You know what I'm saying? I like that.
Keep the same energy, you know what I mean? Like the energy you put out, the energy you're gonna get right back. And like we gotta start taking big consideration into our thoughts and things we put out, because at the end of the day we manifesting our future. Like you creating your future now, you know what I'm saying? So as fast as we could turn this motherfucker around and turn it up, you know what I'm saying? That's what it's all about. That's what Trust the Process about. You know what I mean?
Alright, so Tony, let's get on your health journey.
Okay.
Cause I mean, you was talking to us about health and shit.
I was.
So like, what's your health journey?
What's my health journey?
Yeah, like what's your health journey? Because my health journey fucked up. And I say it all the time. This ain't my second. This ain't my second. My third time. My health journey fucked up. I'm ready to start working out though. Health is wealth. I'm ready to turn
health is wealth.
Yeah, I heard it here first. Trust and P. I'm ready to turn into a model, man. You know what I mean?
Health
this summer I'm ready to get on my model shit, man. For real, man.
I know that's right, and you can do it. You can do anything you put your mind to.
It's always the haters. It's always the haters, man. You did, but we good.
Who your biggest supporter, Rolly?
Who's my biggest supporter? My biggest supporter. Well, rest in peace, my mom. My mom was my biggest supporter. No, I mean, Paula P was definitely my biggest supporter on everything. Wow. I'm gonna go with Nay. I'm gonna go with Nay and Jace. They really my biggest support.
They trust your journey.
Yeah, they definitely do.
They're here for the process.
They definitely do.
Jay's definitely here for the process. He on the ride. And they might hop out the car. They might hop out the car. Jay's,
she gonna pew.
Jay's definitely for the ride though.
You make Nay want to walk a couple times. Mm-hmm. Nay gonna get back in the car. Yeah. You gonna drive her a little crazy. She gonna get back in the car for sure.
Yeah, what's up with your journey though?
Okay, so health journey. Well, I would say maybe a year ago I was vegan, and that's when I was like feeling my best. I was working out, being vegan, but then
all I'm gonna say is you got three of these motherfuckers. Yeah, I'm listening.
Right, it's a wonderful story behind it. A wonderful story.
I'm glad you realized you made me don't feel too bad. I'm just kidding.
I definitely relapsed.
Them two, they make me feel bad up here. Man. I know they be feeling good. I be goddamn going through it eating fried chicken.
It's a journey. It's definitely a process.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It's not easy.
Yeah.
No, it's not at all. It's not. It's tough. It's big discipline. You have to really have discipline to like change your eating habits, work out, just be more healthier lifestyle is really hard. One reason why I converted back was because my daughter, you making me go vegan. I don't want to eat that stuff. So I'm feeling bad because I'm a mom. Like, am I?
Saving her.
Exactly.
Hey, look, you have to be uncomfortable to grow.
Exactly. And that's what I be trying to tell her. But you know I don't eat that. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to put it in the house. I'm going to compromise. I'm going to let you have certain things that I know is okay to my liking. And then the other stuff I'm going to take away. But there's some things that I would never put in my body again. I do not eat pork. I do not eat beef. I will eat fish sometimes on a cheating day. And sometimes chicken, depending on where it is. I don't eat from anybody's house and anybody's restaurant. It has to really be, I have to really be hungry to do that. But I had this really, really tough trainer. She was amazing. Her name is Maria. I don't know if you guys ever heard of Bye by Maria.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, shout out to her. That's my fitness mom. I loved her and I loved her classes. And she had me in the best shape because she could tell if you've been eating that bullshit. She'd be like, don't be in here eating that shit and being sluggish. So she was like my inspiration because she was vegan and she had really, really good energy. I just love, she's vegan. I just love being in her classes and around her. And it was like once I stopped going to her, I started going to other trainers that ate meat and they all have a different perspective. This is protein. Yeah. This is what you need. And then I'm like, nah, I know it ain't that.
You know, I heard a theory that's made up.
Exactly.
I heard a theory that's made up for sure because, you know, the strongest animal in the jungle is a rhinoceros and what? Straight plants.
Eat grass and shit.
Exactly.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, gorillas, strongest niggas in the jungle. You know what I mean? Like, eat grass. You know what I mean?
Because meat is...
The cows eat grass.
Is reserved protein.
The meat that we eat grass.
Right. That's why they think we're getting the protein because we're getting it from the animal. But
no, they're getting it from the plants that we need to be eating. Cut that shit out.
Right, exactly.
We're getting
recycled
protein and we can go straight to the plug.
Right.
You know what I mean? And get the protein. And it's just
I cut off milk for sure. Like milk is not allowed to be in my house. If it's not almond milk or cashew milk, I be telling my daughter when she go to school and I throw the milk away.
My cousin, shout out to my cousin Maya Styles. But she I can't wait to get her up here too because she got a crazy story. It's definitely a process, but she took her kids out of school for that reason. Like she homeschooled them. Like she y'all don't have nothing to feed my children.
For the nutrition.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I don't drink milk either.
I want to hear that.
Yeah, right. Maya is a vibe. She's a different individual. Right. But you gotta tell if you look around a little bit. She
trusts what she's doing with herself and her children. That's much respect because I thought of the same thing. I'm like, they feeding these children bullshit and sugar all day.
But look, I just talked to her a couple days ago, and she told me they had went to a cookout, and her kids, they were like they wanted a hamburger so bad. So she's like, "Go ahead," and their stomach hurt so bad, and she was like, "I told you." And so now they scarred for life. They like, "I'm never eating that again."
Right. It's the natural consequences that we allow our children to have that really scolds them for real.
Yeah. I try to stop that shit with Jason. Jason go upside my goddamn head. Bruh, I packed Jason lunch, right? I pack him his own chocolate milk in there. The Yahoo junk, you know what I mean? He loves chocolate milk.
Hold on, so who is Jace?
Jace, my son.
You have a son?
Yeah. Alright, so
stop it.
No, I got a son. So Jace come back home, right? With the school chocolate milk. In his lunchbox.
So what happened to his chocolate milk?
He drunk it, but he took the school one too. He said, "Oh no, I gotta take this one home. Like we don't got chocolate milk at the crib or something." Yeah, he had to re up.
It's probably Pep.
He had to re-up.
No, it won't Pep. They got some different milk up in that joint now. The new
did
milk.
y'all have Pep milk growing up in
Yeah.
school? Man, Pep
Yes.
milk is something different. Remember, I put that shit in the group chat the other day. I said, man, y'all remember Pep milk? I don't care what nobody say. Pep milk. Pet had the best milk.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie.
That chocolate milk was rocking.
Yeah.
I could just drink
I mean-
milk like a drink. Just
I was a
chill.
white milk. I was a white milk ass nigga. All day
Okay,
long.
piggybacking off the almond milk. I just seen a video about the almond milk. Like, we gotta be real careful because the world is catching up to the gimmick.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Exactly.
So we're saying, we not eating this, and this. But all right, cool. You're not gonna eat it. We're gonna poison you through the shit you do eat.
We gonna
So
Exactly.
the almond milk and shit, you gotta be careful. If that shit really got some shit ingredients, that shit is
Don't
trash.
do it.
Ooh, wait, this goes to a great point. I follow this lady on Instagram. I think her Instagram name is I Am Surviving Vegan.
I knew you was ready to say that. Yeah.
Yes, I love her channel. She tells you, listen, the
follow
front is for entertainment, the back is for
is for real.
education.
Yeah.
So the front is just to get you to buy it, but nobody turns it over on the back and
They
actually
don't trust you
read.
to read.
Yeah.
The ingredient, they don't. We don't read nothing.
Nothing.
Because if that was the case, everything would be okay.
Cause like if you get Almond Breeze, like that's the number one almond milk they push to you, but you turn to the back and it got all them damn ingredients, look like a dictionary.
Right, exactly.
You know
exactly.
what I mean? Like you got to get some shit that just say almond milk. You know what I mean? Like,
right, one
you know what I'm saying?
ingredient.
I definitely like my sister. She really big on like stuff like that. So I always be reading it back and stuff. And I ain't gonna lie, like sometimes I just be like, fuck it. Like,
Yeah.
I mean,
Just be
all the
thugging
other
it
shit
sometimes.
I be drinking alcohol, like fuck it. Fuck it. But sometimes I really be like, nah, that shit wild. Like today, I watched the whole video. I'm at work doing paperwork, and I watched this girl. Her name is Crystal. She live in Louisiana, and she got a store called the Goddess Collection. And she talk real shit. Like she be cussing current on everything. Like and she'll be like, oh, that's some dumb ass shit. Like she'll be going in. And I love watching her. And today, like literally driving here, I'm like, I gotta save the world. I gotta save the world. Like, no, I'm ready to take all this shit.
It's for the
my
world.
daughter. Yeah, even down
You know
to
what
like
I
she was
mean?
talking about the wigs and shit. I'm like, damn, Crystal. Yeah, I probably give in a wig though, but I'm up in there.
What she say about the wigs?
Because she was saying like
What is made out
like the
of?
pressure points for your womb or something like that. You're doing something is up here,
Right.
and she was like, then you putting glue and shit, edge control on shit on top of that, and it's affecting the womb. And she was she dropped hella gems on there, and it just be like, damn, we legit
Wow.
is killing ourselves.
We are.
See,
We
I
are.
I'm different, nigga. Cause I don't give a fuck.
Education.
About that shit.
You should
I
though.
don't.
You got a
That's-
son.
it's
What
called
I do is what I do.
self-love.
When I die, I'ma die. It is
That's
what it
not
is.
something
God,
you should
my
carry
time-
on to your
my time-
child
There you
though.
go.
My time is my time. When I die, I'm gonna die.
But look,
that's how I
though,
feel.
this
I'm
is the thing.
You're not gonna live a
if
happy
I was
life?
a female, I still put my fucking wig on. Fuck, bitch.
No, don't get me
Bitch, I'm
wrong,
popping
but
my shit.
my thing, I just want to be more conscious of the decisions that I make.
Right.
Yeah,
correct.
I understand, but
No, you
my
don't.
decision still gonna be my decision. Fuck,
Yeah.
I'm getting flat.
But you got a son though. You know what I'm saying?
Alright.
Shout out to Jace. You got a son though.
Right.
So you don't want him walking to the same booby traps that you ain't give a fuck
See,
about.
Exactly.
I'm gonna teach him what I'm gonna teach him.
But you got to be receptive to learn
Know what
more
I mean?
shit to teach him too.
Alright, but it's
Don't you
like,
want him
but
to be better than
but
you?
somebody else gonna teach him that shit because I'm gonna teach him what I know and what I got going on.
Right.
You
Yeah,
feel me?
that's
Know what I
important.
mean? What you got going on is what you gonna teach your daughter. Somebody else gonna teach your daughter some other shit. Know what I mean? Somebody else gonna teach your daughter some other shit. What you like? You feel me?
Okay,
Everybody teach their kids different than
You-
everybody
man,
else,
this
and they'll
don't
pick it
resonate
up.
with you. This
Somebody
don't
else.
resonate with
What's
you.
up?
They finessing us
Alright, what you mean?
through everything.
Like what you mean? They
Look,
finesse.
listen to the way you talk.
Everything a finesse. Like,
But
but I
everything
just gotta
want a
live.
finesse.
I just gotta go. I gotta go with the finesse. If you want to keep it real, like, cause you can't finesse the finesse. You just gotta go with the
You
finesse.
can finesse.
You
finesse.
can't. You can't
Not all
finesse
the
the
time.
big finesse.
Yes, you can.
How can
Yes,
you
you
finesse
can.
the big finesse?
Not, by stop getting finesse. By stop
Exactly.
allowing yourself to get finesse. Look,
That don't make sense.
It
look,
does.
listen. Step one is being aware that you're being finessed.
I know I'm being
And-
finesse, but I just
listen,
gotta go with the
listen,
finesse.
Step two, if I know how I'm getting finesse, I can know how I can take myself away from this finesse.
I'ma keep eating the
like,
same
look,
shit.
Like, look,
So is y'all
I
talking
look-
about with that type of finesse?
the whole
Well,
thing. As far as the
everything.
food, the health, like, you know what I mean? Like my job want to charge me $250 a month for insurance. I never go to the hospital. I eat healthy. I'm good. I'm getting finesse. So my way to stop the finesse, stop paying for fucking insurance.
Okay,
But
yeah,
the way
I
they're gonna make
understand.
but you see they trying to finesse that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because
You almost
you're
get in
getting
trouble if you don't
penalized
have-
for not
yeah.
having insurance. So long as I'm
Right.
aware of the
Bro, what
finesse,
is- oh,
you know what I mean?
so-
Like I
Yeah,
said,
it really
so how can you
does. It
finesse
really
the finesse?
does.
But
You
you
can't
still
finesse
can
the
finesse.
finesse.
You still can
Because like you
finesse
said,
it.
you get in trouble for not having it. You try to stop the finesse.
But
right?
what-
that's what you
but
try to
that's
do.
what
we
like I said,
become-
you can't stop the big finesse.
Yes, you can.
Yes, you
Everybody,
can.
everybody gonna feel their own way about it. You feel me? I feel like you can't stop the finesse, especially the big finesse. Health insurance. You don't need health insurance because you don't go to the doctor, but you get penalized if you don't have health insurance. That's still finesse.
But only way they're gonna
At the end of the
penalize
day.
me by taking it out of my taxes, and I know how to finesse not getting taxed because we don't supposed to be getting taxed anyway.
But you gonna
we
get taxed
We
regardless.
gonna roll that up. You know
But
what
you
I mean?
gonna get taxed.
We
But
gonna
you
roll
gonna
that
get
up.
taxed regardless.
We gonna roll
So you
that up.
gonna get finessed. At the end of the day, a big finesse, you can't finesse. You as a
This-
small
here's the
person,
thing.
as a small person, you cannot out finesse the big fucking finesse. We ain't even got that
bro.
much power to
Can, bro.
out finesse the big finesse.
Shout out to
That's what I'm
Haiti.
saying.
Hold up. Every rich person started with a penny. All right, so
You
back
right.
to cause
You right.
baby.
You right.
Hey, look,
You right.
If I was
I'm talking about
back in
right
the day-
now. I'm talking about right now. Can you stop the finesse right now?
Yes, you can.
Hey, look,
Yes,
all
you
I'm gonna
can.
say
Yes,
is
certain
if I was
things
back-
you can, but
Basically,
certain
what you're
things you can't.
saying, basically what he's
certain
asking
things you
is
can, but
can
certain
he
things you can't.
escape the matrix? Yes,
It's
you
ways
can.
to escape the matrix. It's just what you view as important. You know what I'm saying? But
See, I'm gonna let y'all escape the matrix. I'm just gonna go with my
Oh my
regular
God.
shit. You feel me? I'm a different nigga. I'm from the hood. Y'all already know. I'm just
Shout
going,
out Rolly
I'm
Roll.
going with my regular shit. I'm gonna let
Definitely
y'all
shout out
escape
to
the
Rolly
matrix.
Roll.
I'm
Shout
in the
out
matrix all day
Badass.
long. I'm with the matrix. Fuck
Shout
it.
out Tony
It is what it
B.
is.
All right. So speaking of the Matrix, Tony gonna have some nice paintings for us. It's gonna look like the Matrix that Rolly stuck in.
You feel me? Bring this bitch.
We gonna show some of Tony artwork at the end of this video. Stay tuned.
Oh,
Shout out to
yes.
Tony B. It's always a vibe.
you know what I'm saying?
Thank you.
Art ain't what you can. Fuck it. It's Trust the Process podcast.
Better chase it right now, cause it ain't coming with you. Looking back from what I came from, a nigga made it. Stayed down, came up, all it took was patience.